Takaya Young's family says they will file a civil lawsuit after a jury found an Ohio police officer not guilty in her killing. Young was 7 months pregnant when police confronted her on suspicion of shoplifting liquor from a Kroger grocery store in 2023. Body camera video showed Young refusing to get out of her car, then the car rolling forward toward Officer Connor Grubb before he shot the 21-year-old, killing Young and her unborn child. Prosecutors argued the police department has guidelines for officers to take reasonable steps to move out of the path of an approaching vehicle. But Grubb's defense attorneys argued his use of force was objectively reasonable because Young's car represented deadly force.
We, the jury, upon our oaths and law and evidence in this case, find the defendant not guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Mr. Grubb, you're...
Grandmother Nadine Young visibly distraught when the judge read that not guilty verdict. And Nadine Young is here along with her attorney Sean Walton Jr. for more on the family's reaction. Hi to you both. Nadine, thank you for coming on. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How are you and your family doing now?
It's just like a devastating struggle right now, going through the turmoil of what just happened. It was not what we expected at all.
How are Takaya's two children dealing with her loss? And what do you tell them to try to help them move forward now that this criminal case is over?
Well, right now, they don't really understand a lot about the criminal case stuff, and I don't flood them with it. We just surround them with a whole lot of love. Everybody that cares about them, loves on them, just extra. You know, that's all we can do, and help raise them up right and show them the right way to go.
Sean, the family says the civil case will prove what the jury could not find beyond a reasonable doubt. How do you plan to do that?
You know, the video evidence is clear. I mean, I think it's very transparent what happened. And, you know, our goal is to make sure that a jury, you know, should we reach that point, understands the terminology and just the standard here. The fact that this shooting was not reasonable. This is not normal police behavior. Connor Grubb should have de-escalated that day. He's trained to do so. Pulling his gun out not only escalated that situation, it led directly to her death. The car was slow moving. There was no reason why Connor Grubb should have had to shoot to preserve his own life. And he took 2 lives that day. So our goal is to make sure that the jury understands that this is a tragedy that was completely unavoidable. And it came from bad policing practices and tactics, as well as just a very unreasonable and irrational fear in that moment.
And when you say, should it reach that point, is there a possibility you think this civil case doesn't make it to trial?
Well, you know, I mean, we're coming full steam ahead. So we're in discovery right now. You know, my hope is that this family is not forced to go through the ordeal of a civil process that could take years before a trial date. And so our goal is to make sure that we're prepared for a trial should it get there. But certainly if they want to resolve this and to allow the community to heal and this family to heal, then we're open to that. So we are ready for whatever is ahead of us.
Nadine, what does justice look like to you now that a jury has acquitted Officer Grubb in the criminal case?
Well, I know God gonna get the final word. I mean, he got to go before God with all of what he did. It's just so hurtful that it didn't happen in the court system, because to me, the jurors didn't see what we seen on that video, that he was standing on the side of the car when he shot that bullet in her heart and killed her and the baby. And that was traumatic and devastating, because you could see her true headlights and him standing on the side. And that was just evident right there that he was not in harm's way when he put the bullet on my baby. And that tore me all the way up. So right now, I'm just waiting on God to get some justice for me, because they let him go. Yeah, they let him go, and he's got to deal with this the rest of his life. He's got to deal with what he did.
What do you want people to know about Takaya?
She was a shining light. She was a sparkly young lady. She loved life. She treated her boys like gold, and she always was doing everything she could to provide for her kids and take care of them boys. She loved them boys. And she was just a young mother trying to get by. And she was just a bright light in our life, and it's gone. But we know she's up there shining at us now, because that's where she's at. She's shining.
All right, Nadine Young, Sean Walter Jr., we appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.